Hey everybody. So I was asked to do a tutorial of a tangle I did that I thought I had laying right beside me that I do not. So anyway, this is a 5x5 sketchbook. Let me see if I can get it over a little bit better. There we go. That might be a little better for you. This is a 5x5 sketchbook, and you divide it into, quarters, and you start doing paradox. And I'm using a ruler to just get started, just because I really want my beginning lines especially to be straighter, because the straighter my beginning lines are, the straighter my other lines are going to be. I'm a little shaky tonight. I have some medical conditions that cause me to be shaky. Some days are worse than others. Today's a shaky day. So, ruler, use the tools that you are given. And, if you know how to do paradox, you just continue on. Paradox is pretty straightforward. And if you don't know how to do paradox, then here you go. It's one of my favorite tangles. Because of the simplicity of it and the things you can do with it. There are so many things you can do with this tangle. And I'm not going for perfection, because nothing I do is perfect. Perfection is an illusion anyway. There's no such thing. So, I don't even strive for it. I strive for the best I can at any given moment. Oops. But anyway, this is how you do paradox if you didn't know. And like I said, paradox is one of my favorites because of all the things you can do with it and within it. And the more it's played with, the more people come up with. It's pretty awesome. So you just continue on, and I'll return in a few. And once you get done with one section, you just move to the next section, and you just keep going along. Try to kind of line things up. Not perfect, but like I said, there's no such thing as perfection. The only thing perfect is a baby's giggle. But as you can see, you've got a pattern going, kinda, sorta. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get patterns. Because that's going to make all the difference when you come to filling in your sections. And like I said, normally I do this without a ruler, but I'm shaky tonight, so. But I'm wanting to draw, so don't let the shake stop you. You just keep going regardless. you're all having a wonderful day or whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm trying to. Remember to breathe when you're doing this. Sometimes I forget. I tend to hold my breath a lot when I'm tangling, which is not a good thing. And you settle into your rhythm. And that's the whole thing with tangles. When you start getting your pattern going, you get a rhythm. And you just settle into it. That's the meditative part of it. Even using a ruler, it's very meditative. Because it's just repetitive motions. Over and over. Helps me clear my mind. Helps bring down my anxiety about the junk of the day. The heavy weights that life throws on us sometimes. And that's what you're supposed to do. Let it go. And you can take these as far down as you want them. I usually take it too far, but you know, it's yours. Do it your way. Then turn it upside down. Start on a new section. And I like for these to line up the most. So I'm going to concentrate on starting there. Because I want my centers to line up most of all. I don't know what I was thinking there. But if you can get that to line up, all your others will line up. So that's why I concentrate on that the most. So I'm going to work on finishing the main pattern up, and I'll be back with you in a few. Okay, and now here we are on to the last big square. And still continuing to just finish off paradox. Oops, went a little far with that line. It's alright, don't matter. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. Not going for it. So, doing the best I can tonight. My hands are just at the last second. So I went over my line. You know what I do? Just keep going. Because in the end, that's not going to matter. And like I said, I've done this one before. This is just to show people that want to know how to do it, how to do it. I'm just hoping it helps a little. So let me get this finished real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. This is at the point that now the fun begins. Actually, this is a more tedious part than any of it. So I don't know how fun it is, but once you learn it, it's not too bad. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, my nose itches. Now, the time has come to decide which way do I want everything to go. To me, it moves this way. To you, it could move a different way. I don't know. It's up to you. But it's real simple. It's almost like a flux. It is flux in a way, but you want to put a leaf. And then you want to fill in. That'll cover itself up. Your little mistakes you can cover up on down the line because they're going to cover up. But you want it a little more leaf-like, but you still want to come in so that you darken as much of it as you can. Now, you can choose in these parts to put a little flux here or just fill it in. It's up to you. I don't care. It's your art. Do it your way. But you just keep repeating this little flux type shape. Like I said, little mistakes, they'll cover up. You don't worry about them. My dog's behind me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. My dog's behind me being goofy. Now, I do like to put the little, I don't necessarily like to put the dot in because you're going to see in some of these they're going to be just too small. For the line, much less the line and the dot. And it doesn't matter if they're all perfectly lined, and that's not what you're going for. You're going for the overall look of the piece. That one just looked like it needed one right there. I don't know why. But make sure all of your spaces are filled in so that you have no little weird gaps. But you can see how your mistakes would be covered up, right? And I mean, you do this from edge to edge in every single section. Make them go different directions if you want to. All go in one direction. Half go in one direction, half go in another. But the main thing is that these and these line up. So that when you're done, you have a cohesive pattern. Now, this is not one you're going to do quickly. This is going to take you a while. Some of these patterns we can spit out in just no time flat. This one, you're not going to. So be prepared to sit for a while with it, or to come back to it. It's not something that you can't walk away from and come back to later. It's easily come back to, so don't think you can't, because you can. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to. But this is the first page in this new little sketchbook. So you know I'm going to finish it. It's got to be finished or it won't look right. But just have this pattern will teach you lots of patience, because it is a time-consuming pattern. But if you've got a lot of thinking to do, this is definitely one to do while you're doing that. It's not a hard one, yet when you finish it looks like a very complicated masterpiece. And that's how you do this pattern. And you just switch to the next section, and you do the same exact thing. It's zero difference. You do every space exactly the same. And you fill in the spaces around it. Don't forget to add your little stem. Well, I guess that one didn't want a stem. It's flux, but it's a little more leaf-like. See a stroke right there. I made that a weird shape. Black ink around it makes it go right back into shape. Sorry, my shoulder's itching. Is that even on camera? No. There we go. That's all you do. So anyway, ooh, that was horrible. But like I said, no mistakes. Just keep going. Cover up the mistakes with the ink. That's what they're there for. Ooh. And if you don't have the shakes, yours should turn out a lot better than mine. So anyhow, that's how you do this. When you finish, you'll have, hopefully I'll insert a picture. Because I can't find my sketchbook with that in it, which is driving me a little bonkers. Because I had it just right here, and now it's not just right here. But anyway, I really hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And remember to go out and do something kind for others. Do something kind for yourself. Self-care is the best care, but sharing is caring. And remember, if people can hate for no reason, I can love for no reason, and I love you all. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.